All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Jordan 6 UNC. But before we get into that, if it's your first time here, do me a huge favor by dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop new videos. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you for tuning in for yet another video. I really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and get started with the box. I'm super excited to get these in hand, y'all. And they gave us a special box with this. And I really like when Jordan Brand, changes up the box a little bit to mimic the colorway of the shoe that we're getting. So of course it's a UNC 6. So we got the UNC box right here, white Jumpman on the top. And you got the cement print all around the box. And here's your size tag information for those that are wondering. And I pick it up in a US men's size 9.5. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. So let's go ahead and take a look at them, y'all. Here we have it, the Jordan 6 UNC. Drop a comment down below and let me know what your immediate thoughts are. This shoe is fire. I don't care what anyone says. This colorway is so clean. That white with the UNC on it is just too clean. So before we get into the release, and well, not the release, but the review and all that, I want to give a shout out to my boy Sydney, all right? He let me know that these actually shot dropped on the sneakers app. I had no idea. I don't remember what I was doing. I was just sitting around and I wasn't really, I wasn't on my phone at the time. And I happened to get a message on Instagram from my boy Sydney, and he was like, hey man, they just shot dropped. And I'm like, scrambling to get on my phone, like where? He's like, sneakers app. So I opened the sneakers app and like, I see nothing, right? And you know how sometimes it takes a little bit of time for the shot drop to come up and appear on the app? So finally, I kept checking back and forth. I opened it again and it finally came up. It popped up. I went in, put in my information and I checked out. Well, I got put into the queue, right? Now, mind you, this was about 4 minutes after the drop happened. So I literally was like, hey man, I'm just gonna, anticipating, waiting the L. I'm not gonna be able to get them because it was like a few minutes after the drop happened. Literally, after I entered the drop, about 4 minutes, I'm in the queue, after it started. Within 30 seconds, I checked back, it says got him. It was that quick. So I mentioned that just so you know that some people are like, always trying to give tips on sneakers app and whatnot. I really don't know, man. I think it's just luck because I was late to the drop, put in my info, and then 30 seconds later, I hit. And then I'm seeing a lot of stuff online about, I guess people were talking about that, I guess Nike, instead of it being a shock drop, they actually released all of their pairs in the men's size. I'm hearing 70,000 pairs. I don't know where these numbers come from, but basically people are saying that I guess Nike dropped all the pairs, so that's why you didn't see a release for these today, March 5th, Saturday, right? On the sneakers app at least. I think DSG had them in a few other stores, but they didn't drop any more pairs because apparently they dropped all of them on that shock drop. So that's that. So shout out to my boy for letting me know these dropped. I was able to hit and I was glad to get them in hand. So let's go ahead and get started. On the lateral side right there, obviously you got that nice Carolina blue suede, that white leather, super clean. I can't say it enough. You got the white midsole there. And then you got these hits of, I don't know, like in certain light, it looks black to me, this part here on the side of the shoe, but I don't know if it's navy blue or what. It looks black. Because the lace lock here is in navy blue, so I assume that this will be navy, but I don't know. It looks black. It could be navy. Who knows? I can't really tell. But anyway, you've also got your visible air unit there, and that's in like a cream color there, which is pretty nice. All right. Now, moving around to the actual toe box of the shoe, get you a better look at that kind of, Carolina blue suede right there. Just a nice color. And as you move up, you've got what looks like a black tongue to me, that kind of neoprene tongue there with your flat white laces. And as you go up, you've got this kind of this Jordan 6 like Carolina blue with a navy blue Jumpman on it. This kind of like cover piece right here for the laces, which is pretty nice. And you can also unbutton this. I just tend to forget about that all the time, but it does unbutton there. And at the top of that, you have that navy blue lace lock there with a white Jumpman on it. So pretty fire shoe. You got all your UNC details on it. Really liking this. And on the tongue there, it's like a clear tongue with your Air Jordan text there. And on the back of it, you've got that kind of, pattern on the back with your navy blue, white, and Carolina blue there. Hopefully you can see that. All right. Now let's move around to the medial side of the shoe. Take a look there. It's pretty much the same thing. Just want to give y'all another look all around the shoe here. Pretty fire shoe. Mine doesn't seem to have like any defects or anything like that. A lot of people were saying some of their pairs were messed up, but mine looks okay. I'm not complaining at all. And on the back, probably one of the more controversial parts of the shoe, or not, I don't know if controversial is the right word. I just know a lot of people don't really care for this logo here. I actually really like that. I guess maybe, you know, growing up, I always saw this patch on a lot of like the Nike like college basketball jerseys and stuff like that back in the day. So I think on this shoe in particular, it looks really good. I would rather have this over that Jumpman Air on the back. And I love the Jumpman logo. I think it's one of the best logos ever. But I think this actually looks pretty good on this shoe. Now, would Nike Air look better? Probably. But I still think it fits on this shoe right here. So that's just my opinion. Okay, now let's take a look at the outsole. Clean outsole. You got your white outsole there with your kind of, you know, blue, icy blue parts right here. You got your Carolina blue Jumpman in the middle. I've always loved the Jordan 6 outsole. Straight 90s vibes. Super, super fire. All right, now let's take a look at the insole. And the insole has that same pattern that we saw on the back of the tongue. And you've got like that white, navy blue, and black. And some Carolina blue hits there as well. And a Jumpman symbol in gray. All right. So just the details on this shoe, I'm glad to get this pair in hand, because honestly, when I saw it on the release calendar on like certain like, you know, sneaker websites and whatnot last year, I was like, I got to get it. In my opinion, for me at least, it's going to be one of the top 10 shoes of 2022 already. I'm saying it because I didn't hit on those Jordan 4 UNCs last year, and that's the one shoe I really wanted. So I'm just glad to have, you know, the Jordan 6 UNC. And like I said, when I saw it was dropping, I had to grab it. I had to get this shoe, man. I just think this colorway is so clean. But that's about it right now for the Jordan 6 UNC. As far as, do I think this is a must pick up? Absolutely, y'all. Like, it's that clean to me. I don't know. I know some people don't like the patch on the back, and, you know, they're saying it's not the, you know, best colorway, and it's, you know, it's not the Carmines. We're not going to compare them to the Carmines, because the Carmines are an OG shoe. Those are fire. They have their place in history. But that does not mean that this shoe is not clean, because it is. So in my opinion, it's a must pick up. I have no idea what these are going on the resale market. I didn't check. But who knows? I mean, I just was glad to get them in hand for retail. So speaking of retail, they went up. I think they're like $210 or $220. I can't remember what they are. I guess, I don't know what's going on. Inflation, who knows? I'm not feeling the new price point. I just thought about it when I mentioned the whole resale thing. Maybe they'll go back down after, you know, things, you know, level out, but who knows? Far sizing, you can go with your true size. I picked this up at a 9.5. I probably could have wore 9 because 6s do fit a little big, but I don't like going down or true to size. I want just a little bit of room. And they're not super big, but you can go true to size. I prefer to go half size up, and they fit fine. Just a classic shoe. Yeah, that'll be about all, guys, for the Jordan 6 UNC. Do me a favor and drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, comment down below and let me know where you guys are able to pick these up. They seem to be kind of hard to pick up, and I just want to know if any of you, you know, got lucky. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.